Hey, cultivators, it's Angeline, definitely, and the team. Welcome to the garden. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be looking at our nursery. So this is our nursery here. And we're going to be checking in on our plants and see how they're doing, and checking to see which seedlings are ready to go into the garden. We have plenty of open spaces. Trying to aim you guys so you can see. We have plenty of open spaces in our garden, and we're also going to be at some point planning to order. So you can see Addie would like to share her eyelash curler with everyone, but this is about our garden, not our lashes. So uh, I also have a code for you guys. Excuse me. If you would like $100 off your own garden, use the link below for your $100 off discount code. Today's a good day to garden. Let's get started. So today we are going to be checking in on our plants. As you can see, we have quite a few here. We have our cauliflower. So all these are going outside. Then we have our stevia. And stevia is starting to get some roots. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on in my throat today. Stevia is starting to get some roots. It looks a little hungry. We have some sweet peppers, so I guess we'll get one in and one outside. We could do one in each garden. Yes, that's a better idea. We're gonna do one in each garden. Our kale is actually showing true leaves, so it's definitely ready to go. And it's probably hungry and needs some food, but let's just check on the roots for the kale. So this is our kale. The roots are developed and ready. True leaves are ready. This kale, however, is going outside. This is our tomatoes. This is our little baby tomato plant. That's also ready. Well, I don't see the roots, but I do see some true leaves growing here. Zoom in. As you can see, our tomatoes are they have their true leaves and they look like they're flowering. They're so teeny though. We're going to get some food in there and get these tomatoes out. So the tomatoes are ready to go. The sweet peppers, we're going to do one in each garden. And we're going to take our kale completely outside. Our cauliflower completely outside. Our stevia, we are going to plant. Our lavender is coming along smoothly. We're also going to see how much it needs. And then this is some green tatsu. We're going to put these outside as well. This one also grew pretty large. So let's check for our stevia plant. Right now, we have our stevia plant outside, and it's in one plant. So let me just see if we thin it out and how much. Right? Of course we thin it out. We always thin it out. It's important to thin out the plants because when you thin out the thin out the plants, they have more room to grow and expand. So it's 3 per cube. So we're good. So our other stevia cube should fit. So this is this one. Let's see how many are in here. All right. Let's see. Is there 3 in here? Let's open it up and check to see how much actually is in there right now. So we may not have the thin. So when I look through it, it is 3 in a cube right now. So we're going to leave these 3 in the cube. Because only 3 sprouted. Now, if another one sprouts, I'm probably going to have to take it out because sometimes they sprout late. And then we're going to decide where should we put this. Let's look at our 2 gardens. I think we should keep this one in here. In this garden has, let's turn it around. Has plenty of space, but it also has lots of fresh air. So we have our called our fresh air garden. This garden has lots of fresh air. So let's check to see where we're going to put our stevia plants. Our stevia plant is looking really, really well. Let's give you guys a better view of it. And have a lot of stuff growing here. This would be considered a high light zone right here. However, right now it has our stuff blooming. This is our hibiscus blooming. Switch chart. Okay, so the switch chart is not going to be too much in the way. The hibiscus definitely is absorbing all the lights. Let's see. I think it should be able to do well there. This one is going to be trimmed shortly because we're going to eat. We're expecting guests, so we're going to be eating a lot of salad. So both of these will be these lettuces will be trimmed shortly. Let's see if there's any other higher light zones lower down. I have a pink celery that look like it can use a little less light down here. So I think I might switch the pink celery out. This is another highlight zone, but the stevia wouldn't have to compete. So I'm going to put the stevia in this light zone and put the celery in another one, since there are several celeries growing in here in this already. So the highlight zones are usually in the middle where there are several plants, not several plants. Both sides of the light are reaching it equally. So we're gonna put the stevia down here. Then we have cauliflower sweet pepper. So sweet pepper is another one that definitely one in each cube. So we're gonna thin that right now. Let's go get a cube. So this time I took it out and brought it to you guys to make it a little easier. Put the water here. I'm gonna do 2 sweet pepper plants indoors. We're gonna have our fall section ready. Let's take our cover off of our container. So I wet the cube with the fluid that's in here already. So when it goes into the garden and when we separate it, it's getting well-fed fluid. So again, we take it out to bring it closer. You guys can see how this process goes. We take it out. We're gonna open it up. And then we are gonna take out one. So just make sure the roots are still attached. Again, sometimes I don't even, now I'm looking at it, is this one seed? All right, there we go. You don't have to, sometimes people like pull them out. Don't necessarily have to do it. You can leave some of the rock wool in there. So I'm leaving the rock wool in there just to make it less traumatic for the plant. So we have our sweet pepper plant that we're putting back in. And then we have, we're putting it into this container here. Our seed. Uh-oh, put it. Let's let the tomatoes get some. So we're gonna have a lot of peppers, cucumbers, and tomatoes growing in our garden, and then we're gonna just continuously change out the lettuce. That's the plan for the indoor garden. So we got 2 sweet pepper plants separated, and now we're gonna find a place to put them in our garden. So sweet pepper plants grow pretty large, and they have longer stems. So I am definitely gonna be putting it right here. So although it does need light, a lot of light, but I'm sure that it will thrive, even though we have this hibiscus doing this thing right here and growing right up front. The sweet pepper plant does grow very tall. The leaves grow very large. So it should be able to, whoops, with ease, I left the thing over here. It should be able to, with ease, get through the plants that are currently in this area. You don't have to worry about the sweet pepper being blocked out or being bullied by the hibiscus plants. It should be able to get enough light. This is a highlight area, but we have our larger plants growing there, so we don't have to worry about the sweet pepper getting its plants. You see our purple kohlrabi is starting to form. Very nice. I was thinking to add to our garden nursery the white kohlrabi. Let that grow up. We'll see from here. Interested enough, I've never tasted it, so we're definitely going to be tasting that live together, our kohlrabi, and see how it goes. Okay, so we got our other sweet pepper we're going to put in. This garden only has one. That'll be 2 peppers. So let's put our both sweet peppers in this garden. Let's see where we have any other empty spaces. And on the side we have onions. We have, is this banana pepper down here? We have several cucumbers growing, celery, our stevia. Let's see where we got space. We have 2 tomatoes here. All right, let's see what else we got. The kohlrabi. We got our red sorrel there. Here we go. It's a nice place for a pepper to grow. Let's put our pepper right here. So we got a space. We found the spot behind the kohlrabi also. So we're going to be putting our pepper in this spot right here, right over the lemon balm. Again, the pepper just grow long and then start blooming, so we have plenty of space there. So let's get our other pepper plant in here. Let's make it easier on ourselves. Like the last time I was having so much trouble. So let's just take the lid off. Put our, see how it slid in so easy? Put our pepper in and then go from there. Easy, slide it in. Nice, beautiful smell. So our lavender is 3 per cube. So although the other one didn't need thinning, this is way more than 3. This looks like 9. This is a lot of them. So we are going to separate them out. I think they definitely need some food right now. So we have our 2 tomato cubes and 2 lavender cubes. Let's get ourselves some spaces and figure out where we're going to put our lavender. We're going to put our lavender on this one. I don't think we have any more extra spaces on the other one unless we bring something over here. So we have lots of spaces here. I think that's what we might do is bring one of our plants over here. Just the peppers. Wow, it smells really great over here. Let's put a lavender. We're gonna put our lavender in these spaces here and possibly move one of our plants over here. Well, maybe we'll, that, I think lavender will go good over here. All right. You can let go. Let go. Yes, we have our assistant holding the tripod, so she's shaking you guys up a little. So let's put our 2, I just took 2 of them out and the water has started. Okay. So let's get our lavender separated and get our cubes in. The water is running. Our little box here. The water is running and has started to, so we gotta get it in quickly. So we got 2 cubes. I'm taking the water out of here. You only need 1 because the other cube, one of these are gonna be for our tomatoes. There we go. So this is nice and wet. Let's open up our lavender container here. It's gonna be going in this one, and we want 3. So we have about 9 in here, so I'm just gonna split it in half. We're missing our watering. Hopefully no water, I don't think water is coming out and spilling. So let's get this out right here. So we didn't have to use our stevia breakdown and our helper. What is she taking out there? So we have our lavender. Let me bring it close to you guys so you can see. We don't want to disturb the plant too much when we separate it. So what I'm going to do here to minimize disturbance is I'm just going to, it's a lot of them. It's way more than 3. So what do we have? We're going to break it into 3 pieces. Okay. All right. So some of these, however, are having a little bit of, there we go. So we got 2, we got 4 there. And then this one, we got some plants that just came out. This one is broken a little. We're gonna leave them so everybody's not traumatized. So we have 2, 1 half here and 1 half from that same rock wool. So instead of sliding them out, sometimes people, what they do, they slide it out and the plant gets damaged. We're just gonna replace the rock wool we took out with the new rock wool and then just put it back in. Put it in the slot. So we're not sliding it out of a rock wool or putting it into another rock wool. We are just combining it with the new one. Where's our lavender? Did she take the lavender? Here it is. We got a lot of water leaking because I'm rushing really quick because we need to get it into the plant because it's watering time. Let's take our caps off real quick. You guys can probably hear the water running in the background. We want to drop it in and let it get that water. I don't know, is it the weather? Why everybody's not sliding in as easy? There we go. We got this one in. This one slid in. We got to put a little extra effort for the slide in. There we go. All right, so this is how they're going. Let's put them back into our garden. So this is the garden. You can hear the water flowing in there. So we're just gonna slide it in. Now, we are putting these are in pretty strong light areas, and it doesn't have too much vegetation, kind of like blocking out the light. So it should be good here for now. Oh, it's the basil that smells so great. But we are going to put in our tomato plant. That tomato plant looks so grown right now. Our yellow tomatoes. So we're gonna put that's what smells great. Our tomato plant in right here. And take our cover off. All right, so this is our tomato. Mommy. We're gonna thin out one of the plants. I need to put one outside, actually. Sometimes I think that two of them are in together. You know what? It's only two of them. Let's see how they grow. Because on some of our plants here, all right, so this one, the tomato plant, is huge. This one, the stem is not so large. This one over there. So let's see how it does. Let's put it inside of its container. There's gonna be two growing in there. The companion tomatoes. That's not how companion planting goes. But we're gonna put them to grow together and see how it grows. All right, so we've added our lavender, our cherry tomatoes. The ones that are going outside, we're not gonna be able to get to today. But we do have our hibiscus starting to get a little bit of flowers growing. We got a lot of tomatoes growing. We got some of our peppers that we took out of the nursery last time starting to bloom. All right, we have our team member had a little bit of fun here. I'm coming. And then we have our hibiscus here that's growing pretty well. We have two sweet peppers growing in the back, and we got our cucumbers doing extremely well. All right, so this has been our garden nursery update. Thank you guys, everyone, for joining. Don't forget to visit our website at abgardening.com for more information and more gardening tips. And for live gardening, visit us at Patreon Live Gardening, more gardening information and tips, and community. Join the Cultivators at patreon.com/Angeline Verdon. Thank you very much for your support, and stay green always. Bye now.